Hey, welcome guys. My name is Simon and today we are going to talk a little bit about some of the biggest games coming out in September 2026. I prepared for you 7 games and I think there's quite a lot to talk about, so let's jump right into it.
It must be here somewhere!
We can start with my most anticipated title, The Blood of Dawnwalker, from the Polish studio Rebel Wolves. In this game we play as Cohen, a man who is half human and half vampire. We are getting an open world RPG set in 14th century Europe.
Had we met under a different moon, things might have ended there.
The game also features a unique day and night system that affects both the story and gameplay. To be honest, I'm really curious to see how these mechanics will work in the final game.
Reasons to hate me. My son, you've ruined my life. We crave the same thing.
Evil? Am I evil? They adore me.
You're a pawn in Brentius's hand, nothing more.
This won't end well for you.
If you're also excited about this title, you won't have to wait much longer. The Blood of Dawnwalker releases on September 3rd, 2026, and you will be able to play it on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, S and PC. Just one day later we have Onimusha Way of the Sword, an action-adventure game from Capcom. This one is especially interesting because it's the first new mainline Onimusha game in about 20 years, with the previous one Onimusha Dawn of Dreams released all the way back in 2006. The game takes us to feudal Japan, where we'll fight against supernatural enemies using fast-paced sword combat. So if you are into samurai, dark fantasy and satisfying melee combat, this is definitely one to keep an eye on.
気合い入れてこいよ。強さの証明だろ。勝てばそれでいい。てめえらごときがいくら束になってこようが。やべえ。
Onimusha Way of the Sword releases on September 4th, 2026 for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, S, Nintendo Switch 2 and PC.
There's so much evil inside him.
Okay, back inside, everyone.
Let's go, Myers.
Fueled by his rage, I shudder to think what he might be capable of.
Moving on, we have Halloween the Game, a survival horror game based on John Carpenter's iconic movie. The game takes us to Haddonfield and offers both single player and multiplayer. The main attraction is a 1 vs 4 mode, where one player becomes Michael Myers, while 4 other players as civilians trying to survive, find supplies, help residents and, call the police. There is also a single player story played from Michael's perspective, featuring events from the original movie as well as some new story content. So Halloween the game releases on September 8th and 2026 for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, S, and of course PC.
Logan! It's me! Wait!
Another huge release this month is Marvel's Wolverine, developed by Insomniac Games, the studio behind the Marvel Spider-Man series.
Before. Humans and mutants can't survive together.
I've tried to keep them safe for so long.
Fucking trash.
Inside! Now!
I thought you were back. We were back. We're gonna build the future.
This time we step into the shoes of Logan, also known as Wolverine. The game will focus on brutal, fast-paced combat using Wolverine's iconic claws, healing abilities, and animal-like instincts.
Tear the beast. The hunt is ready.
Along the way, of course, we will also meet a lot of familiar characters from the X-Men universe, so I think it's very cool. Marvel's Wolverine releases on September 15th, 2026, exclusively for PlayStation 5.
Every fight. Every death.
A couple of days later we are getting Trine 6, Together in Time, the newest game in the colorful fantasy series from Resonant.
Only bound their fate to the realm's greatest heroes.
Who are you two?
They must have somehow tampered with Trine's magic.
Are they trying to replace?
The previous game, Trine 5, was released back in 2023, so it's been 3 years since our last adventure in this world. This time there is an even stronger focus on co-op, with support for up to 4 players and an expanded cast of playable characters.
Here goes!
Hold on, everyone!
Watch out!
Don't underestimate us.
That's right.
Together we will solve puzzles, fight enemies and make our way through dangerous environments using each character's unique abilities.
What's that?
It's another magic beastie!
You can play solo, online or in local co-op. Trine 6 Together in Time releases on September 17, 2026 for PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, S, Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2.
Darker than the rest.
I shall see you soon, heroes.
Do you feel it? Something is coming.
Then we have Control Resonant, the sequel to Remedy Entertainment's Control, which was released back in 2019. This time, instead of playing as Jessie Faden, we take control of her brother Dylan, who has to deal with a supernatural invasion taking over Manhattan while also searching for his sister.
Shaping reality as we know it. Everything we tried to keep inside eventually worms its way out.
And there are some big gameplay changes. While the first Control was mainly a third-person shooter, Resonant moves more towards an action RPG, with a much bigger focus on melee combat, exploration, side activities and player choice.
For what would follow?
Dylan's main weapon also can transform into different melee weapons. Control Resonant releases on September 24, 2026 for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, S and PC.
You can't stay in this room forever. I can't stay in this room forever. I know this is going to be hard. But you have to come back to me.
September 24 gets even more interesting because on the same day we are also getting Silent Hill Townfall, a new standalone spin-off in the legendary horror series. This time Silent Hill takes us to Scotland in 1996, where we play as Simon Ordell, who wakes up in the mysterious coastal town of St. Amelia.
Different.
The biggest change is the perspective. Townfall is the first Silent Hill game played entirely in the first person, with a stronger focus on exploration, stealth and psychological horror.
Keep trying to fix what happened.
We also use a strange handheld CRT device to detect nearby enemies.
It doesn't let us change things.
The game will feature 5 different endings, with our smaller choices to the story affecting how everything ends. Silent Hill Townfall releases on September 24, 2026 for PlayStation 5 and PC. And that's pretty much it for September 2026. We've got a really strong month ahead of us, with everything from RPGs and horror games to some huge returning franchises, so let me know which game you are looking forward and see you in the next video.